Club the other night. But I'm going to do a short version here, Don. First of all, the international president sent these around for everybody that had been in Lions a while, and Wayne Madden is this year's international president, and he asked me to give you that for your 30 years in Lionism. That goes underneath your Lions badge. That's your monarch for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
So that would have been what, about 1972? 73?
83.
83.
I don't know.
83,
Okay, 83. My God, I thought you were in there longer than that.
That's why the calculator's in.
Yeah, that's why the calculator's in there. Yeah.
That's
But-
still 30 years, though.
Yeah, it's still 30 years. But I printed out all this stuff. I wrote up a little speech and talked about a certain lion who headed up the site committee. That was you, right?
Oh, yeah.
You always participated in eye screenings, right?
Yeah, that did for a long time.
And you were the club tail twister,
Yeah.
and you always had a good joke ready, right?
I don't know how good they were.
And they had to be halfway decent because you won several tail twister night joke contests since I've been in the club.
Couple.
More than a couple. He won it like 3 years in a row.
I don't
And the way he tells a joke, I figure he's probably one of the few tail twisters that can tell a joke right. Because most of them can't tell a joke; they just stand up there and talk. They don't know when to pause and give you the punchline.
You can't tell him.
And he's been. How many years were you in the top 10 at Rosedale sales? 7 or 8.
in the top 10, I was probably 12 years.
12 years.
I don't know.
And he sponsored 4 new Lions, including myself. And you volunteered at the hospital. And you delivered Meals on Wheels, right?
Right?
And you were born in 1924 in East Rochester?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got that right.
And you helped your mother haul mail to the train?
Yeah,
Okay.
in a little red wagon.
Yep. You graduated in 1942
Yeah,
at age 17?
something like that.
Okay. And you caddied until you were 18 when D-Balls hired you?
Between school and turning 18, yeah.
Okay. And that job only lasted 3 months before Uncle Sam called?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And you wanted to join the Navy, but you were flat-footed?
That's right.
Okay. And Uncle Sam sent you to Fort Hays in Columbus?
Yeah,
And he inducted you into the infantry
yeah.
for the duration plus 6 months?
I don't know about that. I just know
Well,
that.
that's what your piece of paper says.
Oh,
And you were known as Private 3560667.
okay.
You trained until they disbanded your unit and sent you overseas as a replacement.
Well, they broke it up. That's all right. That's close enough.
And they volunteered you for the glider infantry.
Yeah,
You missed Normandy, but you made Holland.
yeah,
And your glider was stopped by a big fence in the middle of the field.
right.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got this all right. You fought in the Battle of the Bulge,
Yeah,
and you took a bunch of potatoes and a large tin of grease to a local's house so you could get a good night's sleep away from your freezing foxhole.
yeah. It wasn't a fossil. An old camp or a factory building that wasn't heated.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have to live in a foxhole.
No.
Okay. And after the war in '45, Gavin said everybody's going to march in the parade in New York, and you said, I don't want to.
Something like that.
So you left and got on a train and got to a ship and went home and got discharged just before Christmas.
Right.
Okay.
You know more about me than I do.
And after World War II, you worked at Baxter Tube and B&W?
Yeah.
Okay. When they laid you off, you went to Mullins in Salem,
Yeah.
took the railway mail exam.
Okay.
All right. Met your future wife, got married in May of '54.
Is that right?
She wrote it. It better be right. Your first daughter was born in February '56, Jane.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that date.
Yeah. And your second child was due, and you decided to go to the local post office instead of the railway.
Okay.
He says, "Okay, yeah." He wrote it. So you bought your first house on college.
Yeah.
Okay. You moved in between New Year's and Christmas,
Yeah.
and Jim showed up just in time in February. And you moved to Seneca, where you stayed until you came out to Copeland Oaks, right?
Right.
Okay. And Judy was born in 1960.
Where is she?
Right there.
Oh,
But
there.
that was on College Street.
And
It wasn't on Sunday.
Right.
as an afterthought, you joined Alliance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You worked at the old Mount Union Post Office.
Yeah.
Okay. And you used to travel coast to coast in your motorhome.
Yeah.
Okay. And you wintered in Florida for many years.
Yeah.
Okay. Lived in a trailer down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you took the family on regular camping trips.
Ask them.
Yeah, I see nods. I'm gonna let them tell us. I'm not gonna include the stories that were on the piece of paper I took this all from. But we also found a picture here of Dawn at the auction last night as a baby. Does that look like Dawn or not? Does that look like you when you were a baby?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. But I got a box of pictures at the auction last night, and I said, that looks like Dawn. But these two pictures do look like Dawn. I stole that one out of his high school yearbook, and of course that was in the wedding pictures. That's the only picture.
Oh, dear.
It's no wonder all the girls signed his high school yearbook. But
Gee, that
the
was-
reason we're here, Don, is I got a little piece of wood for you.
Another piece of wood?
Yeah, wood and a pin. We named you the Melvin Jones Fellow for this year.
Again?
No, you got Lion of the Year last time.
Oh, okay.
So we named you the 2013 Melvin Jones Fellow for this year.
You didn't spend $1,000 for this.
Hey, I don't know what they put in there.
No, that's what they're.
That's what they donate, yeah.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Don. That's what his plaque looks like. And there's a pin up on the top corner for him to wear on his lapel.
No lapels.
No lapels.
There. But that's what we all gathered for, and that's why we didn't bother to tell you that we were going to do this.
Well, I think, yeah.
You're welcome.
But this, I think, they spent too much money for it.
Well, they just do it as a donation.
It's a donation.
It's a donation.
The money goes to help somebody
Oh, yeah, I know
when
that.
they need it.
And you get a plaque.
Disaster or anything, as soon as a disaster comes up, they send
LC.
water, or whatever it is, money, whatever they need.
Yeah, LCIF is the one in charge of disaster relief.
That's really
And
nice.
his name is in the international headquarters, and I think they said goes around